The opposition parties at Queen's Park are calling for ethics laws to be strengthened. They point to the wedding fundraiser for Premier Doug Ford's daughter, which some developers attended. The Integrity Commissioner has cleared Ford of any wrongdoing, but the opposition leaders argue the law hasn't kept up with public expectations.
My question is to the Premier. Did he disclose all of the details about these events to the Integrity Commissioner?
The Premier was not in the legislature today, but his government House Minister was there to respond.
The Premier has been working, obviously, with the Commissioner on this.
Ford has never revealed the scope of the information disclosed to the Integrity Commissioner, who paused his probe into the Stag and Doe last week, noting there's some overlap with another related investigation into the dismantling of the Greenbelt. In his interim report, the commissioner noted the prohibitions against receiving gifts does not apply to an adult child. Further writing, the Act does not concern itself with a perceived conflict of interest as opposed to an actual conflict.
There's a massive gaping loophole in the Members' Integrity Act right now that needs to be addressed.
The Liberals agree with that assessment.
We know that people who benefited from the government's decision of the Greenbelt, lobbyists and other people doing business with government, were invited to a fundraiser to collect money for the daughter of the Premier. That's not right.
As the Integrity Commissioner points out, his authority is limited by the legislation, and it only kicks in when a politician is in an actual conflict, not when it looks like a conflict. The interim Liberal leader believes the public's expectations are higher.
I don't want to split hairs or parse. You know, it feels like the Premier's thumbing his nose at all of us. Most reasonable people go, that just doesn't feel right.
The NDP would like to see the law changed to reflect that.
If people can be seated and benefit, frankly, from proximity to the Premier and his family and get, nice rewards like appointments or the appearance of some sort of deals happening behind the scenes to sell off and carve up our Greenbelt.
The Integrity Commissioner has previously recommended MPPs review the Act to determine whether it should govern perceived conflicts of interest, not just actual ones. But nothing was ever done.